And welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the live show number 16. What a time. What a time to be alive. 16 is a big one. I mean, 15 was a big one too. So let's call it a spade here. 15 was a big one too, but let's make it very clear. 16 is just as big, pal. Now, this is a call-in show. I'm going to talk about my topics just so everybody's new here. I want you to understand. I'm going to talk about my topics. My topics today include, but not limited to, social media and friend groups and what that's done to your dating life. It's fudged it up. It's fudged it up big time. And it's ruined your life. It's ruined your life. And I'm willing to make that statement a fact. So we'll get there. Before we get there, Figs and Finance, I see you in the queue. I will get to you right after my little monologue. But don't go nowhere. First off, thank you guys for being here today. If you want to call into the stream tonight, you already know the deal, most of you. But if you don't, here we go. You're going to use the StreamYard link. It's pinned in the chat. It's also pinned in the description of the video. So you just can't miss it. You just can't miss it. So if you want to call into tonight's stream, hit that link and you'll enter the backstage and I'll see you backstage. And then we'll filter through and then I will bring you up on stage and I will try my best to get everybody in tonight. Welcome. It's a Wednesday and Wednesdays are beautiful days. They're not beautiful days if you rely on social media for all your dating advice and input and how you take influence. Let me tell you something right now. For those of you that live your lives vicariously through other people's worlds, you are suffering. And I know you're suffering. I'm here to hand it out. I get it. Here, come here. Let me take you in and pet you down, bathe you, clip you. You're suffering. And we know it. Everybody can feel it. You don't let other people's experiences and opinions and clickbait shit ruin your life. This is what dating via social media has done for you. It's ruined your life in this way. And I don't say this lightly. I'm not just flippy tampy doking right here. I'm not. I'm dead snittious. Dead snittious. Some of you take this thing so literal that you just have not, see, let me just take a step back. Part of what I do here, shout out to Cindy for the 20 jewels. Shout out to Cindy. We love a little Cindy for the 20 jewels. Some of you are over here. I really like to help people think about their dating life. I don't like to just necessarily give answer. Yes, sometimes I do, but I work through it with you. And then you come into your own conclusion for most of the time. Now, yeah, if it's a ridiculous thing, I'll call it out. But in general, we have to get to a point where we're drawing our own conclusions. You understand that everybody on the internet, not only do they not give a shit about you in that capacity because they're not talking directly to you, they're talking in general, but these generalizations can make it into your specific daily norms. Now, at face value, you would say there's really nothing wrong with that, but they're too impactful over you. They're too influential over you. And you need to start re-examining what is holding the influence over your decisions, how you even see dating. Most of you, actually not most of you, many of you will literally live your dating lives through everybody else's input. And the reason I know this is because once I start talking to you and I start digging my nose in the dirt and asking some real questions, all of a sudden, oh, well, these guys are douchebags. Okay, when's the last time you went out with a douchebag? Blah, blah, blah. And then they go down the list and they say, well, this one guy a couple of years ago, we're talking about a dude from years ago that's affecting your dating now? How do we get here? How do we get here? And then la-di-da-di-da, down the path, all of a sudden, what do we come to? Well, what do you consume every day? You're consuming the shit that's instilling fear. Fear that you don't even got, pal. You better sit this one out. You need to sit down. Fear is ruining and running your life. You understand that? And listen, some fear is healthy, but most of it ain't for you. You can't afford to live your life in fear. Matter of fact, you're getting pushed and bureaued in every single which way. And let me tell you what else isn't that great for you. And you could not believe this, but I don't really give a diggy damn. Your toxica ass friend groups are ruining your life. Oops, said it. Oops, said it. And I will double and triple and quadruple my ass down into that. They are ruining your life. Now, yes, some friends may have really just the greatest outlook on you. They think the world of you, and they're going to give you the greatest input possible. Sure, I actually find that extremely rare. Because let me tell you one thing I've learned. I've learned that while there are some people like that in your life, a vast majority, I'm not even hesitating saying it, a vast majority don't realize it, but they're in subtle little competitions with you. They will, they're not going to say it. They'll never admit it, but in the back of their mind, they do want you to do good. They just don't want you to get there before they do, and they definitely don't want you to get there better than they do. And until you come to this realization, the realization that I'm claiming right now is that you ladies are more competitive than men. You just do it in a different way. It's subtle. It's behind the scenes. It's passive. You don't even know. Some of you ladies go out with girls that hate you, and you don't even know they hate you. Ruining your dating life. Because these girls that talk ish behind your back, or even to themselves about you, or that have a little bit of residue of jealousy, trust me when I tell you, you think they're giving you the best input about who and when and what to look out for? No. See, they'd rather you just be right in the comfortable spot you're at, and that's next to them until they get what they want. And if you don't believe me, just watch how people, listen, in your early 20s, fine, you're going to go through this. Some friends are going to be jealous, some aren't. You're going to be living your life. Once you get to the competitive ages where it starts to get a little more spicy and you start to feel the social pressure of time coming in, that's when these girls here, they get a little feisty. They get a little catty. They get a little nappy. And they're going to start nipping at your heels. And now, listen, I get it. I hear it all the time. Well, not my friends. Not my group of friends. My group of friends would never do that. No. They would never do that. Point to the story, moral to the story is you better understand something. You better understand who the people you're around, who they are, and where you're getting your influence from. Because everybody's influenced one way or another. I got no dog in your fight. But let me tell you something. They do. They got a dog in your fight. It might not be the dog you want. It might not be the Saint Bernard. They might have the Cocker Spaniel. They might got the Cocker Spaniel in your fight. And or they got a nice little lap dog. You know how it goes. Take you down, sit, shake, kiss. Milk bones. So, before we get into this live, I needed to overemphasize that this toxica-ish has to cut off now. You better start vetting your circles. I said this on a podcast weeks ago. Ladies, you better start vetting your circles. You think it's all sweet and fun. And all of you know what it's like to be in those friend groups. And there's always this subtle little, what was that? What did Jenna do over there? What was that? What do you think she meant by that? That was a little snarky comment. What does that happen? It's all indirect. And we don't really know. We need to start thinking for ourselves. We need to start going back and running logic back through the template here. And if we don't do that, we're just going to be influenced. And we're going to be influenced so past the point of making good decisions that everything becomes a problem. And then you go down to this momentum of bad momentum. Can't get, then you go, all your friends get taken up. Then all of a sudden you got to find younger friend group or somebody that is on your page. And then you guys can have a great time together. Now, I see some of you guys in the queue. I will get to you. Figs and Finance, I'll get to you first. Nikki and Sarah, I got you guys. You guys just wait right there. I'm calling you in ahora. All right, let's do this. Here we go. Now, we're going to test the... hold up. Hello.
Hi, can you hear me?
Figgies and Finances.
Hi, I actually talked to you once before.
Remember story, but go ahead. Let's get to it.
You do remember?
No, I don't remember your story until if I hear it, I will know.
Yeah. Oh, well, I was just saying, I feel like sometimes I can't tell if my standards are too high with guys' communication, but I feel like I end up ending things with people a lot. And I'm always like, am I being OD? I really can't tell if it's just my past experiences with people that's messed up my, I've had 3 boyfriends in the past that's messed up my view of the world. And now I'm entering the dating world a little confused, I guess.
All right, let's go back into it.
Well, I really that situation. I did end it. But
where are you calling from?
Philly,
Okay. And just age one more time. I don't remember.
30.
Okay. Go ahead.
But I'm wondering like what your opinion is on dating across social classes, I guess, and like from different cultures, because sometimes I wonder if that's like more of a thing than I think it is, but I'm a pretty like modern progressive woman. Like I live in a city, I know people are different, but like I'm wondering if you have thoughts on it
Okay. Well, what do you want?
out of like a man.
Yeah, like what do you want as an outcome out of dating? Like what are you looking for ultimately out of dating?
Long-term husband for sure.
Kids too?
Yes.
Okay. What are the qualities you're looking for in a man?
Trustworthy, has his stuff together, leadership tendencies, ambitious, kind. Kindness is extremely important, like good values.
Hmm.
Um, and like someone who doesn't have like, I guess, like any kind of tumultuous feelings about women in general. Yeah, someone like well-rounded, I guess.
Okay. Were you looking for a more liberal-ended guy or a more conservative-ended guy?
I definitely lean liberal, but I think what I've noticed is like I'm attracting more conservative folks. I don't know exactly why. This is definitely a new
Are you
realization.
looking for more of a gender norm, or are you looking for more of like a depends and we can flow it and see how it goes?
Let's just say I vote progressively, but my lifestyle is probably going to look more conservative.
Well, says every girl in the world.
Okay, yeah. So it shouldn't be that hard, right?
What shouldn't be that hard?
Like I care about people's rights, and then I also
Okay,
like
okay,
I'm
but
down
that's
to
I'm not.
do.
Yeah, forget about politics. I'm talking about. I don't care what you care about. I just want to know what you want out of dating.
I want like all the same, like the kids
Great.
and like the family and
Okay,
all that.
cool. So where are you at now with it? Are you dating anybody now?
No, like not anything serious, just like 3 dates in kind of thing.
Do you like them?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's wrong with them?
I don't know if I like him enough, and so I'm still kind of like seeing other options, but I'm having a hard time like feeling good about going on first dates with people based on their communication previous to the date.
Okay. What do you pick? Let's pick one lane and focus on that. So what
Okay.
specifically can we focus on right here?
Okay, yeah. Can we talk about like the actual lead up to a date and like someone planning a date and making plans and things like that? I think that sometimes I'm like, I can't tell if I'm being OD, and I've let
Well,
go of
what?
some of my expectations, but
So
some I
what's so
just
let's go over your expectations. What are your expectations?
for them to plan the date, like
Okay.
pretty much entirely.
Okay. Would you say that's fair?
I would
Okay, fair. Me too. So what else is crazy of your expectations that you've let go?
like expecting them to send a car.
Okay. Expecting them to send a car. And how do you meet these guys?
Sometimes a dating app, sometimes like, like at my gym or like a co-working thing or something.
Um, Remind me where you live again. Sorry, you said Philly?
Philadelphia.
Philly, right, Philly. So they all should send a car.
No, I've let go of that, I think is what I'm realizing.
Oh, okay. Got you. Got you. Now we're
Yeah.
clear. Okay. So you let go of sending the car thing. What made you let go of that?
It wasn't happening. It just wasn't happening. It's just something that I experienced early on in dating, and
Yep.
then I was, like, talking to nice guys, and it wasn't happening, and I was like, "I don't think they're meaning anything by it. I think people just don't do that as often here."
That's true. That's true. They don't over here in the West as a whole. They don't do that as much. And for a variety of reasons. But we don't have to get into that because you let that go anyway. So what else do you think is holding you up?
I think, like, I'm expecting maybe some of those gender roles, like, I do like, opening the car door and, like, being a little bit more, I guess, thoughtful, and so I get almost, like, irrationally offended when people don't do certain things, then I have to hold back and be like, "They literally might not ever have done that." Like, I've definitely been in situations where a guy is, like, definitely likes me, but I convince myself they don't because they're not acting the way that I've been used to. And so, but I also don't want to get screwed over. Like I don't want to date a loot.
I understand, right? So there's a gray area here. There's room for flexibility, right? You may not like the way everybody does something originally, or they might not do the things the way or the right way that you wanted them to do things. Does that mean you just stop talking to them? Of course it shouldn't, unless it's extreme. But none of these are extreme. And those can always be things that can be learned on the go. Now, listen, I would agree with you on most of these gentleman behaviors.
Mm-hmm.
I would generally agree, but that's also like guys would tell me there's certain things that women don't do. They don't even have any manners, so why would I do that? Little things like that are also expected of women.
Yeah.
That I can make arguments that women don't do much of, or rarely. It's even
Mm-hmm.
like, it's shocking to me, and most of my content is around that. It's shocking to me that I even have to say thank you to him. What do you mean say thank you? I kind of did that night. I shouldn't have to do it. It's that. And I say,
No.
well, then
Yeah.
what do you expect to get from that?
And that's not me. Like I'm very polite. Like I always
Sure.
say thank you. Like I understand and I try not to like give the vibe of, I guess sometimes that's why I asked about social class, because I'm like, I don't want anyone to think I'm some kind of gold digger. That's nothing. Like I have a career,
Sure.
but
Sure.
I
What's your
I
career?
think I'm in marketing and tech.
Okay. Marketing and tech. Okay. So, how's it going with this guy after 3 dates?
He's really nice. I guess that there's just like a slight
I
lack
love
of
when girls say that, don't
attraction.
you?
Nice is my type. Like I really like nice
I
guys. I
know, but
just
you
don't
led with
want
that, and that's the only thing you said. He's really
I
nice. He's really nice. I was waiting for the but. Where's the but?
I think he might just be a slow burn in terms of like I want to see where it goes and see if my attraction grows for him, because
Okay,
that's
so your
definitely
attraction's
not,
not that high.
yeah.
All right. So when it comes to socioeconomically or cross culture, that's kind of what you kind of came in with, right? Those two things.
Yeah.
Are you saying? Are you? What you mean by that? I'm trying to diagnose what you mean. Do you mean that he makes less than you, or do you mean he comes from a different family than you that made less than your family? I'm trying to understand what you mean.
I mean, the prior I have no idea. And it's okay if he does. I just have found that complicates things sometimes later for them, honestly. And then the second one, it's probably likely that my family did. Like I did come from a different background, but I find that's the case often. So that one's more like a static issue.
Okay. Now listen, I don't really think that there's that big of a I don't really listen, I think there's a spectrum to it, right? I don't think it's like a black and white issue. I think that yes, of course, like somebody that comes from a wealthy family might have a more difficult time adjusting to somebody that didn't come up with much money at all, or it came from lower class. It's a difficult adjustment to make because yes, mindset, it's habits that they're used to, it's who they're conditioned to be, it's just how they're conditioned to see the world. It doesn't mean that it won't work, but it might be more difficult for you to find a guy that comes from that level of security,
Yeah.
which translates to a lot of other variables, as you would imagine. So it's not that it couldn't work. It's just about who, some guys come up into it, come out of that and they develop a whole nother person based on never having something. And it's a beautiful thing when guys don't have it because, just from my own personal experience and my anecdotal experience, the thing that I think is important for guys is that they build their own thing. And sometimes in order to do that, they don't come from the best circumstances. And that builds the character that's needed to develop their own life and capacity and somewhere else. That's important. And I don't think it's much less impressive when they just carry on a family legacy.
Yes, I totally agree. Like I do not need someone from any kind of similar background.
Right. So I wouldn't, so I'm trying to make the argument that where they came from is less relevant.
Yes.
Okay.
I
So we can
I've
agree with that.
always felt that way. I guess I'm just like now trying to have self-awareness of like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be getting like my feelings hurt when they're just not doing something that they've not ever heard
Sure.
of
And
it.
yeah, some people can get conditioned out of it once they understand what it is that you want, but also they're going to also have preferences too. That's all. Cross culturally, are the guys you date come from your culture to some extent, whatever that is? I can't see.
Mostly. Yeah.
Okay. Are you saying you want guys that are not?
I don't care much about that. That's not like what I look for, and
So
I
how
don't
come
really
cross
want
culture was a point you brought up?
well, there's like definitely an interracial aspect sometimes for me, but it's more so I think culture of like I think like the socioeconomic culture there is cultures in different socioeconomic classes that I'd like to pretend don't exist, but they do.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so I think like I'm trying to figure out like how do you tell if a guy's like treating you well and like taking you seriously without cross culturally when you don't really know what everyone's different barometers are because so I'm okay if someone like didn't open the door because they didn't really know to. But like, if I say like, "Hey, I think it'd be nice if you open the door for me," are they going to be offended? Like, it's just so hard to navigate.
No, I understand. I mean, it's not really the voice about it. It'd be like, oh, that would be so hot. I'd really like that. That'd be really sweet. And when they do the little things, it's really important that you reward the little things they do. And listen, I get it. It's all about the
Mhm.
communication, about how it's done. I wouldn't listen to girls online that say as he should. That doesn't work either. So,
Right. Yeah.
that's those are just template talking points, but they don't work in the real world, right? Because guys who have anything or any value to themselves just don't want to deal with that. It's about how the communication's had. That's all.
And that's why I
Could
don't try to demand anything. I just try to say like, well, I guess it's not going to work, but that is not working for me. So, uh,
Okay. So why do you not have good feelings about this guy?
the
Attraction
guy
level.
that
Like what
I'm
yeah, you said your
mm,
attraction level, you mean him physically or just who he is?
physically
But you must like him enough, right? Because are you learning more about him? You tend to like him more as time goes on or less?
more, definitely more.
Okay, great. Then I would give that time. Did you want to kiss him?
I did, yeah.
Did you kiss him?
No.
How come?
I don't know. Why didn't he kiss me, I guess?
Okay, no, I'm just curious.
We'll
Did he
see
even
each
try to
other
kiss you?
tomorrow. I'm
Okay,
sure he'll
great.
kiss
See,
me.
I would go with this guy for a bit. I'm not saying don't date nobody. I'm saying I wouldn't just give up on it. I think sometimes we give up on things too quickly. That's all. I see it all the
That's
time.
okay. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Shout out to her. Shout out to her. She was sweet. All right, Sarah and Camila, I see you. Sarah, I'm gonna get you next. Oh, shout out to DOP 250. What the hell? Andrea, so grateful for your advice. DOP 250. What the hell is that? 250. It is about just being a gentleman. You're right. I don't know. It must be the coin. I don't even know. Shout out to Andrea, whatever it is. Love that. Shout out to Andrea. Much love to her. Show her some love in the chat. We need a more, we love a little Andrea in our life. Let me do this one right here. Let me get this back up, focus on me because it sometimes takes focus off. I need to go back here. My camera does this. All right, let's do it. Hold on. Shout out to Andrea. Give her some love in the chat. Everybody that can. Let's do this. I don't know what DOP is, but I'll stick with it. I'm still getting a notice, man. Come on, man. Take me down. Sarah,
Hello, can you hear me okay?
I can hear you. Let me turn you up a bit
Okay.
so everybody else can hear me.
Sorry,
Sarah,
I have AirPods in.
okay, Sarah, where are you calling
Um,
from?
I'm calling from Northeast Ohio and I'm 33.
33 Northeast Ohio. Do you
Yes.
want to be on camera or off camera? Right now, you're off.
Off camera,
All
if
right,
you
you're
don't
off
mind.
right now. Okay.
Thank you. Um, so I am fairly new to the online dating. I never really had a serious relationship, mostly just like I had a lot of guy friends and situationships, I guess you could call them. But I did meet this guy online, um, and he's 35, so good age difference. I know you don't like to date too old or too young, but and he lives about an hour away from me. But we've been talking about 2.5 weeks. Very sweet, very consistent. Right off the bat, he said, "Hey, like sometimes I'm a bad texter, but like I always try to get back." And he has been very good about that. I guess my question is, since we've only been kind of talking about 2.5 weeks, he just had like a schedule change with his work. So now he's going from like a normal shift to a third shift. And obviously the texting has went down significantly just because he's kind of dealing with that change in sleep and stuff. So I don't know, as a guy, what you would think about me reaching out to him and saying, hey, I'm thinking about you, like trying to kind of not instigate, but kind of get that communication just to let him know, like, hey, I'm here. Like, I understand that you're going through a lot.
All
I
right.
don't
Yeah.
know
So
if that would be too much.
No. Let's go back to the base, right? Let's go back to the
Okay.
base. Now, you met him when?
I met him about 2.5 weeks ago.
2.5 weeks ago.
Yeah.
And you've seen him
Yes, we went out on 2 dates.
2 dates.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
And
Friday
how were
and
the
Saturday.
okay, let's go through the details. And how were the dates?
The first one, obviously he drove over an hour to see me. Like, he worked all day, then he had an appointment, and then
Mm-hmm.
he came and met me, which was really nice. At first, I'm like, oh, I don't know, just like physical attraction. But then I started talking to him, and I just really enjoyed his time and spending time with him.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really fun. So yeah, I really enjoyed the first date.
Okay. And the second one too?
Yes, we went, he drove, he actually was kind of switching his, sorry, and long story, not really long story, but he drove again, like at 8 o'clock at night, because he fell asleep because he was switching his sleep schedule. He fell asleep and he's like, hey, I just woke up. Let me shower and I'll be there. And I'm like, it's okay if you can't, like, it's late. I understand you have an hour. So he basically drove an hour. We spent an hour and a half together, and then he drove another hour back to his house, which I thought was very thoughtful, because he's like, I had set this up, like, I'm gonna come. And then at that date, it was just like I kind of fell for him. I'm like probably like a 9 out of 10 in
9 out
liking
of 10.
him. And I know it's really early. But
Okay, it's early. That's okay. That's okay. Listen, don't feel ashamed. Don't feel ashamed. Don't let these girls shame your interest level. That's good. Now, I get if your expectations start to rise quick, then we can get to issues. But interest high, interest high. A 9 is okay. That tells me a lot. That tells me that you're going fast up there. Okay, he's 35. What kind of industry is he working?
So he is like kind of blue collar machinist, kind of
Great. So over the last 2 weeks, you guys met on an app, you said?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So over the last 2 weeks, in between dates, let's say, do you text often?
Yes. Up until this week, it's probably like very long texts. Obviously, I work, he works, so it's like kind of at night, but there'll be like 1 or 2 texts during the day.
So he'll be reaching out to you.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's mutual. We kind of go back and forth.
Okay. Now, he told you something, you said? He said something like, "Oh, I'm going through." What did he say?
Well, but first when we started texting, he's like, "Hey, I just want to let you know up front that, like, I'm not the best texter, but if I don't answer back, I will." And he has been consistent about that up until this point. And then obviously, I had texted him Sunday. He didn't text me back Monday till kind of late. And he's like, hey, I'm sorry. Like, I'm just going through it with this schedule change, which I totally get and understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
So are you curious about what's the issue you're really facing right now?
I guess I don't know if I don't want to seem too clingy if I text him and say, hey, I'm thinking about you, like, try to kind of see if he still has interest, or
what would make you, sorry, so this was Monday. What would make you think he doesn't have interest? Just because that delay, that one day?
Yeah, and just like stuff in my past. Obviously, I've never really been pursued by a guy, so I just like my brain's kind of
got you.
Going
How about
crazy,
this?
I guess.
Yes, 100%. Say what you just told me. Hey, was just thinking about you. Hope your week's not too rough. Or whatever it is.
Yeah,
whatever you say, whatever that thing is, say that.
Okay.
And then just let it go.
Okay.
But say that. I don't care what they tell you. I don't care what you hear online. I don't care what. Say that, because he's thinking in his head. Once he gets it, he's like, oh, she was thinking about, wow, she's a sweetheart. Women tend to overthink this concept that if you do anything for a guy, all of a sudden it's like, there's no There's no causation there. It just sounds absurd to me. So yes, because the minute he feels that he's appreciated or he's thought about, whatever, it makes him feel like his efforts not unnoticed. So it's very important you do that. And I would do that and let him plan the next date. Just let it go.
Okay. I didn't know if it was just like too soon with us only talking like 2.5 weeks. But...
No. To say I was
Okay.
thinking about you?
Okay.
No, definitely
Yeah.
not. Definitely
Okay.
not. He's 35
Okay.
too. No.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you
Appreciate
for
you,
all
Sarah.
your advice and everything.
Of
I
course.
appreciate
Of
your videos
course.
and everything.
Best
So
of
thank
luck
you.
for you. I hope it works out for you.
Thank you.
All right. Shout out to Sarah. Shout out to her. Shout out to her. 33 coming in hot. And you know what? That's really the way you want to do things. Like I always said, listen, ladies, I know you don't like to do this because you like every time it fails on you, you like to think that you did something to cause it, or oh, it's because of that. It was because I reached out this one time. Yeah, that's going to do it for a guy that doesn't like you. Yeah, that'll turn a guy off, the one that drove 2 hours every other week to see you. Yeah, that'll be the one. That'll be it. You're right. The minute you say, oh, we're just thinking about you. Oh, yeah, there you go. Never do that. You're playing a short game that you can't even win if you do that. That's a short game, is you can't win that game. Most of you can't even win the long game. Never mind the short. Why are you playing short games? Why are you playing short games? You play these little short games, you win no prize. You might get a little side short D, and that's about it. Not an ounce. Not an ounce. Silly little rabbit. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi. Thank you for accepting me.
Of course. What's going on, girl?
Yeah. Well, I'm from Peru, but now I live in New York City, so probably I could struggle with some words. I hope you understand me.
I understand. I understand you.
Okay. I'm 25 years old. He's 24. I've been seeing this guy. I met him on Hinge. He is pilot. He's his first year, so his schedule is pretty unpredictable because he has on-call days and a lot of trips. So from the beginning, the connection was good. On our first day, we actually talked about what we were looking for, and we both said we were interested in something long-term, not just something casual. We had a few days since then. Actually has been 2 months ago that we have been going on dates. And at the beginning, he was very intentional. He was the one making plans. He would pick me up. He was very gentlemanly. We laughed a lot, and there was definitely chemistry. Um, After, I think, July 4th, I felt a change. The communication became less consistent. I understand his job is demanding and that his schedule is complicated, but I started feeling like I was putting more effort into keeping the connection going.
Okay.
The thing that bothered me the most was a conversation we had where he said something like, I'm happy being single, but I also like spending time with you. It's a win-win. That made me feel a little weird because considering that we had already talked about wanting something long-term, I felt like maybe he was seeing this as something casual or just convenient.
Well, he's honest. That's a win-win. I like being single, but I like seeing you. So this does feel like a win. All right, let's go back. You've been dating, seeing each other for how long again? Remind me. Total?
2 months?
2 months. Okay. And when's the last time you saw him?
Sorry, what?
When's the last time you saw him?
It was on Friday. Last Friday.
Last Friday. How often do you talk to him?
Well, he cooked something for me in his apartment.
He cooked something for you at his apartment.
Mm-hmm.
Often?
No, it was the first time.
Oh, okay. You were the dessert?
No. Well, as I said, I'm not into casual, so he didn't ask me for it.
He didn't ask you for it.
Yeah, well, he didn't bring it up, so
Sure. Okay. So the concern is here that his effort is going down. Is that what I'm hearing?
yeah.
In what way?
For example, I know that he's on call most of the days during the week because he's pilot. So sometimes he doesn't know if the company is going to call him. So, for example, the past 2 weeks, he's saying like we need to do something, but I'm the one who asked him if he's free on a weekend, and he say yes, and I'm the one who pursue for to do something with him.
Okay, fair enough. What does he do for work?
He's a pilot.
A pilot.
Hmm.
Okay. So, listen, at 24, I always say this, but 24 sometimes for guys is a weird place from a commitment standpoint. Not to saying that he doesn't see you as that, because we don't really know. But the point is this. The point is he might be trying to still focus on this while also trying to be trying to also have intimacy with some, I don't know, being single. I don't know what he means by being single. And, that's a part of it. You're not interested in that, and that's okay, as you already said to him. But it's okay to bring this up if you see consistent patterns. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Now, if you were to, do you plan on bringing anything up, or you just want to let it go?
I think I should talk about it with him.
Okay, go ahead. What would you say?
I would mention that we have talked about long term in our first date, but I really want to know what he means.
Wait, he said that to you?
Yeah, in the first date, he
He
was looking for a relationship.
okay. Okay, gotcha. So here's the thing, right? If I'm asking you, do you want to bring up the fact that there's some inconsistency, or you felt the change? Do you want to bring that up, or no? You're not interested in talking about that.
I don't really interested to talk about it. I just confused about the win-win part.
You're confused about that?
Yeah.
What are you confused about?
He said like I'm happy being single and I'm also happy hanging out with you.
Right. I think that's pretty clear. He likes the freedom of being single, but he likes getting to know you because it could go somewhere. And I think it's time you get clarity on what he meant by that. So how would you ask him? Go ahead. Pretend. Let's play telephone. Hello?
Hi, or his name is Christian. So hi Christian, how are you?
Hey, is this Camila? Wow, we had such a great night the other night. You know that was great. What's going on, girl? How you doing?
Hey, I really wanted to talk to you about something that I have been thinking lately.
What's that?
The other night you mentioned something that maybe you didn't mean it in a bad way, but for me, maybe I'm interpreting in the wrong way, but I really want to make sure that we are on the same page about it. You said like you are happy being you are happy being single, but also you like to spend time with me. So I'm not sure if you're still looking for something serious or not, because I am. If you are not, please let me know. So I don't want to really waste my time.
Congratulations, that was pretty good.
Yeah. When I when I with him, like I'm nervous. Sometimes it's like I don't know what to say, but I think I have
That was
bring.
pretty good. That's all you got to say. That was good. So say that. Say that. Well done. Well done.
Okay.
All right,
Thank
there
you.
you go. Bring that up next time you see him.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, Camila. Shout out to Camila. Shout out to her. Shout out to Kami. 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 That was good. See, let me tell you why that was good. No, Nora, I see you. I'm going to get right to you. Don't move. I'll be right there. I'm going to explain to you why that was a decent, pretty good point. Because number one, it's called standing on and communicating what it is and where you're at. And until people are ready to do that, they're not really ready to receive the truth. They just want to run away from it. Because it's just easier to run. Put on those shoes, girl. Put on those Adidas and take your sprint. It's easier to do that. Of course it is. It's harder to have these conversations because number one, you might not get an answer you like, but number two, yeah, they may reject it. That comes along with the territory. But the way she did it was a little bit more classy, if you know what I mean. The way she did that was she came out the gate and said, hey, listen, I know she was just as transparent. She put everything on the table. I know you said this, that did bother me a little bit, so I was just confused. If this is where you stand, then I can understand that. But if you're not still looking for a relationship like we talked about, then maybe this is not going to work. She said that in her own words. But you get that point. You get that point. See, that was well done by her. Well done by her. That's what you want? Yeah, man. Well done. Well done. Shout out to you guys. Guys, I'm going to ask you to do a favor. Can you just, before I call in Nora, can you guys just like the stream? Just it's a thumbs up there. Just like just click on that thing. That's all. That's all. That's all. Click on that. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I'm just going to ask you to subscribe. So shout out to you guys. Everybody in the chat, that's what I need. That's what I need. Shout out to Andrea again. Yeah, y'all. Yeah, yes. And shout out to anybody with super chat. Anybody with a super chat, I'm giving shout outs to all evenings. All evenings of the night. Because you're the goatee. Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hi, Nora, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing good.
Yeah.
Not the greatest.
Uh-oh.
To be honest.
Okay, not the greatest. Okay, where are you calling from, Nora? Where's Nora from?
I'm from California.
Okay, California. What part? North, south?
Los Angeles.
LA.
Yep.
Terrible dating scene. But go ahead. And how old are you?
I just turned 33 on Sunday.
Well, happy birthday, girl. All right, here, we'll go
Thank
ahead.
you.
What you got for us? 33 LA.
Yeah, so I did a call with you before.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you remember.
It was a bit ago, but I think it was a bit ago, right?
Yeah, I had to do with, remember, I was something about like how my ex ghosted me.
Yes.
Yeah. So long story short, we ended up ending it. That was like maybe a month, probably like 6 weeks ago now.
Yeah.
But I got a message, obviously, because it was my birthday. So I got a message and he just was wishing me happy birthday. Long story short, it ended up him actually coming over, saying he was gonna drop off a birthday gift. So whatever, I was like, okay. I was like, I mean, that's fine. I don't feel like there was any bad blood between us other than the ghosting originally. But so he came over and yeah, we kind of talked about it. Like it
But
was
he
like
did. I bet he did drop over a birthday gift.
But anyways, I basically was like telling
You just
him
went right
like,
past that. You just went right past that.
yep.
You invited him
Yes.
over?
I did not invite him over. Well, I guess it was mutual. He said he wanted to drop off a birthday gift. He said, let me know when I could drop it off. And I was just like, okay, that's fine. Yeah, you could drop it off. So he did
Okay.
come.
Okay.
And it was like kind of like how old time was. So basically we were talking and I just was straight up with him. I was like, I don't know what you're doing here. Like, I cannot be your friend.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously. I was like, especially if it's like so very fresh, like either or, I cannot be his friend. And so I was like, I don't know what you're expecting from this. And so basically he said, I'm going through something right now next week. And after I get over that period, I'll let you know. Then I could start thinking about like us. And then after that, he leaves. And then before he leaves, he's like, hey, I'm going to see you tomorrow. And we're going to talk. I never got a text message after that. So I kind of feel like I got played.
You knew what you were getting into. You knew what you were inviting over.
So
Didn't
I
you?
did.
Oh, you did. I know you did.
Oh, want to see the good in people sometimes.
Yeah, had a good D. All right. Here's the thing. He left.
Mhm.
Listen, this dude was he's not in it. He wasn't in it either. That's why
Yeah,
anytime a guy says, "Yeah, give me like a couple weeks to really, once I get finished with that, then I can entertain the idea of figuring us out." It's over after that. I mean, this is
yeah,
no more even there's no negotiation there. That means he's
yeah,
putting you on the back burner.
mm, yeah,
You know that.
yeah. Well, now I see it.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. April, I see you in there. I'll get to you in a bit. Don't worry. Like
Yeah.
they're hanging
I
out.
was even thinking of like reaching out, like, hey, can you at least, because I even told him like,
Can
can
you at
you
least
like
what?
take your stuff? Because like he still has his stuff in my place.
What stuff?
He has like his old like childhood blanket, his kid's car seat.
Oh my God. You are in a mess right here, girl.
Uh-huh. And he refused to take his stuff. He says, I'll see you tomorrow. And so that's why I was like, okay,
Listen, this dude, you need to drop this dude quick.
yeah.
Yeah, okay. He comes back out of nowhere. Wishes you happy birthday. Comes over, dishes out vitamin D for the bday. Bounces, says he's gonna call back or come see you again. It doesn't do that. You don't hear from him again, and you're still contemplating.
No.
I mean, you kind of have to separate your mind from expectations of this dude at all. Are you dating
Yeah,
anybody else? Have you
I
been on any
am.
dates?
I am.
You are.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I am. I mean, I am dating this guy from my gym, but I don't know. I'm just like, I feel like I'm not really over.
Yeah. Especially now, recalibration
Yeah.
just took place.
Hmm. Yeah, but I have gotten out there, and I just feel like, yeah, this made it worse.
All right, yeah, you need to honestly separate right now from this dude. You're gonna keep getting caught in a web. And honestly, I hate to say this, but I'm gonna be honest with you, Nora. It's not even his fault at this point.
Yeah.
I could sit here and blame him, which I'd be right to do, but I can't. I can't give him all that credit.
Mm-mm.
I can't give him all that credit. He's not even putting it. A lot of not even you. I'm gonna take you out of this, Nora. But in general, a lot of you ladies think these guys are magicians. Like they put a spell on you. He's doing bare minimum and he's getting spells done. How's that possible?
Yeah, you're right.
This dude is not doing anything and he's got a spell on her. These guys are just so manipulatively magical. I'm like, how? He's not even doing anything. He didn't even call you back.
I know. I
Yeah, you need
really
to.
expected more from that. I was like, okay. Yeah.
Well, we need now. Okay. That was the second
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right.
Oh,
Well,
okay. Thank you,
eliminate
Benny.
that. All right. Appreciate
Yeah.
Nora. Shout out to Nora. Shout out to Nora for calling in. Before I get to Nikki and April, I see you guys. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to call you right in. Let me tell you something right now. I love it. I love it how some of you ladies act like these men got magical potion power over you. They're just so manipulative. I don't know how he does it. He just going to be he's doing bare minimum. He ain't even doing shit. He didn't even answer your last text. He did not even call you back. And this dude's got love potion on you. How much can we blame him at this point? I can't blame him no more. I can't do it. I refuse to do it. I refuse to look at him and say, he's the problem. No, he ain't even doing anything to be the problem. You the problem. He ain't even doing shit. He never hits you back up. He comes over, lays down, gives you the vitamin D, bounces, tells you he's going to come back and still don't come back. And he's the potion provider. How's he providing potion? Holy geese. Holy Luigi. Wild. All right, y'all. Like the video. Can we just get the likes? Put the thumbs up. Just hit the thumbs up on the video. It's right there, Papa. Hit the thummies. And subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Shout out to Nikki. Let's do it. Hello,
Hi.
Nikki.
Hey, Benny, how are you?
How's it going?
Good, you?
Fantastic.
Okay, good.
Fantastic. Where's Nikki from?
I live just outside of Toronto.
Outside of Toronto. And how old?
I'm 29.
29. Have we spoke before or no?
No.
Okay, cool. What you got for us? Go ahead. Hit us, Nikki. Give us some goodness. Save us again.
Oh my gosh, I'm nervous. Okay. So I just have a question, but I'm gonna hit you with a little bit of like facts before I ask the question, just to um
Mm-hmm.
get your input. But so
Mhm.
basically, I've been seeing someone since December. Um, we dated. He's literally perfect in every way, like checks off every box. We've been official for a few months now, right? And so Benny, everything, like literally everything is great. Like we're both on the same page with in terms of like dating, morals, everything, like perfect match, right? The thing is, right, I kind of realized, and I don't try to look for things anymore. I used to. I try not to look for things, but I did see some things. So he likes girls' pictures on Instagram. So my question to you is what does that mean? Like, does that mean anything anymore, or is that just like a normal thing that I don't want it to be a problem? I'm really trying hard for it not to be like a thing, but like it's girls' pictures, they're in bikinis, right? Like, is that disrespectful if you're in a relationship to be liking other girls' pictures, or should I just like, because everything else is so perfect, like I don't know how to gauge this or navigate this, is my question.
Listen, I think it's a little. Don't get me wrong. If you're asking my personal opinion, and I think it's a little inappropriate and a little bit. I don't want to say childish, but a little immature at that point. Are you talking about just bikini pictures?
It's it's not it's different account. It's not just like one girl, right? So it's like different people, and it's like it could be a bikini picture, it could be just a selfie of them. It could be like a Instagram dump with like them and their friends, and you know what I mean? It's not just
Sure,
like,
sure. And how old is he?
so I didn't want to say his age because I never go for younger, but he is younger than me, but
What age?
he's 25, but he's very 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 mature for his age. Like he's more mature than any older guy I've ever dated.
Okay, I'm not saying he's not mature, but
I
let's
know,
just be
but
clear.
I didn't want that to be a factor of like, yeah,
But
okay, so he's
it's
25. He's 25.
But I know it's not necessarily the factor, but I'm saying it's a factor. I'm not saying that, oh my God, it's because he's 25.
Okay.
All I'm saying is that I understand where you're at with this. I'm saying that him being in the phase, I'm not even justifying it, but I'm trying to give you an explanation of why guys in this moment tend to do these kind of things. Anyway, long story short, yes, the phase of life matters. We can't ignore it. And it matters more because it's different for men and women in terms of their phase of life that they go through.
Okay, but what does it mean though? What is that?
Well, I liked and listen, I'm not for it. But if
Okay.
you think it's him trying to date this girl, I don't see that. Now you can get rid of it. You can say, oh, okay, I don't like that. And that could be your boundary. You could do that. But let me ask you a question. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Do you have a public Instagram?
No.
It's private.
Yeah.
Okay. You got any bikini pics in there?
Maybe.
Okay. You ever get likes from guys that you may know or may not know?
Yeah.
Right. There you go. You're done.
What does that mean though?
Why are you putting them up there?
They've been there for years.
But why are they there? Why you even put them up? I'm just asking. I don't even care. I just want to know.
Um, I don't know. I was like 20. Thought it was really cool.
20.
Yeah, I mean, I'm 20. I haven't posted. Like, these are older
And that's fine.
pictures.
I'm not coming at you. I'm not coming at you. I'm saying is that, listen, and let's take you out of it. But in general, if a girl comes to me and says, hey, my guy's liking bikini photos, I say, you got any bikini photos? She's like, yep. I said, so what are you doing?
So is that hypocritical, you're saying?
I'm not necessarily saying in your case, because you said this was 10 years ago. I'll even believe you. Fine. But yeah, if you have a public profile and you put bikini pictures up and then you're getting mad at the guy that you're seeing for liking somebody else's bikini picture, then what are you doing? That's what I'm saying. That the overall idea of it is
Well, if
hypocritical.
he told me that that was an issue, I
But
I
he
never
didn't. But he
even
didn't. But he
considered.
didn't. I'm saying
Yeah,
I'm not even talking about with you. I'm just talking in general. That's why I had to ask you the question whether it was public or
okay, yeah,
private.
that's
So I'm taking you
understandable.
out of it.
Okay.
But overall, I understand why this could be an issue. But if everything else is going great, honestly, I know other girls are going to say this could be a problem, and it may be. I'm not saying it isn't. I
Uh-huh.
don't like the fact he's doing it, but I'm not going to lie. Phase of life matters here. It just does. Because he hasn't learned that yet that giving false validation to random women online makes you just more of a sucker. He hasn't learned that yet. And I'm telling you that if you don't think phase of life matters in that, it does. Now, if it's once in a while, I wouldn't really call it a big deal. If you're seeing it all the time, then yeah, you probably got big problems. But I don't know where it's at,
Yeah.
you know? So I'm saying if it's just once a little innocent like here and there, I really, if everything else is perfect, I really wouldn't, because if you wanted to bring it up, you could, but I think it's going to open up a can of worms. And if
Yeah.
everything else is going great and he's doing everything great, I understand you sound like a great person and you weren't looking for problems. These things could be predictors of problems, but if you're not seeing anything changes in behavior and you just see a couple of likes here and there, I
Yeah.
really wouldn't take it that seriously. Now, if they're just likes on, see, that's why the type of photo matters. If it's like strictly all bikini photos, or if it's just like a girl doing something or she's doing this, I wouldn't give it that much equity.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, like, honestly, if this was and I'm really trying to work on myself, right? Like, if this was a few years ago, I'd like, bring it up and crash out and whatever. But like, we're both trying to be super intentional. Like, I'm really trying to like navigate, like, taking things in and working through my emotions and all that. So I don't want to cause
I know,
problems.
but I
Yeah.
understand. But the more you keep trying to track behavior, the worse it gets. That's all I'm saying. Because it's not, like I understand why girls get irritated and mad about this, but understand something. Part of this is just how we've developed to become more social with one another. And yes, he might not even understand the reasons he's doing it. And that goes again to life phase. Whether as mature as you want to say he is, it's just a part of where he's at. Doesn't mean he's even hitting him up. He might just like a photo here and there. I'm just saying if it's once in a while, I really wouldn't pressure it. I wouldn't put any pressure on it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think I would bring it up. I think it's just disrespectful to see that your boyfriend is in the likes of like someone's like bikini picture specifically,
Yeah,
but
I understand, and it's worse when you see your girl putting up bikini pictures. So I understand both sides. I get it.
I mean, I wouldn't do that now to be clear.
Understood. Understood.
Yeah.
But he is your boyfriend, so I want to give it that, right? So I'm also coming at it from a place where this isn't a guy you just started seeing for 3 weeks. He's your boyfriend,
Yeah.
and because shout out to Nikki, appreciate you, girl,
Thank
calling.
you, Penny.
All right, shout out to Nikki. April, you up? You up next? I'm gonna get you in a second. Guys, I understand the bikini thing, but let me not find you being a hypocrite. Let me not do my due diligence. Let me not dig my nose because it's the one of the wrong ones. We love it. Where are you calling from, April? I don't have you on camera, by the way. I could just see you, but nobody else can.
Okay. Southern California,
Southern Cal. And how old?
36.
Okay. 1 second, April. Let me just see my connect. Let me just see something real quick.
Yeah.
La, da, 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 da. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it, loving it, loving it. All right. I don't know what's going on with it, but let's do it. All right. Southern California, 36, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. What you got for us, April?
So, I mean, to get straight to the actual question, and I'm not in a relationship right now. I just got back onto the dating scene, you could say. But the question is, why, when you reject a guy, even in the nicest way, like, hey, we're not aligned, whatever, I really respect you, so I'm going to be upfront instead of ghosting you. Do they say, oh, well, I wasn't interested in you except for friendship? Like, why do we pull that card? Is that just a saving face thing? Is that an ego thing? And I've been so out of dating. Like, I was married for 7 years, been divorced for like 4.5, and now I'm getting back into it finally. And I'm like, I've had this happen one other time, and I'm like, yeah, it didn't feel that way when we were making out. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure you didn't look at me for friendship in that case, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
So,
listen, it's obviously a saving face thing, you know. And by the way, women do it too. They just do it differently, you know. So I understand, but everybody tends to do it, right, or in some capacity. And whether
yeah,
they say it to you directly or they say it to one of their friends, you know, everybody does a little bit of this. Like, oh, I wasn't into her anyway. You know, we
yeah,
know that. But this, yeah,
yeah.
they, you know, they don't, it's hard to take that kind of L.
Yeah. And then, which that's okay because like I wasn't
Sure.
so into him, but I was a little bit, and then I kind of let it go because he kind of ghosted me for a few weeks and then came back to it. You know, we were getting to know each other over just like, I don't know, I felt like we had a connection off the get go. And when we first met in a bar, of course, it was in a bar, whatever. But I said, well, what are you looking for? He's like, someone to take home to mom. Okay,
Mm,
cool. We had a lot of meaningful conversation after that. Contact me the next day, wanted to see me. I couldn't do it. And then after that, just kind of 2.5 weeks, nothing.
You're talking about this guy, the recent guy.
The recent guy. So the buildup is just very strange because I'm like, you know, I don't know. I have very low tolerance for the BS.
How old?
He's 33, so a couple years younger.
All right. Okay, you just started dating again?
Yeah,
And you were in a marriage, you said.
yeah.
How long were you married for?
6 years together, 7.5.
How come that ended?
Um, for a lot of bit of, you know, I could say he was a narcissistic asshole and all that. I'm sure that's, you know, everybody calls everybody that. I really think he had problem like from trauma in his childhood. I know he did for sure. But he just didn't treat me nice, and then turns out he went and turned around and slept with a bunch of guys. So he was trying, yeah, he was like suppressing his sexuality like the whole, yeah. No, I mean that was a big drama. That was a big bomb to drop on me, but
He told you that, or you just found out somehow?
he told me after we were like working through our issues off and on, like separating back together, and I kept like leaving the door open for like reconciliation. And then we hadn't been together for like 10 months. And I said, hey, have you been with other people? Like, I need to know before I'm coming back into this. And then he finally told me. And I was like, oh, to me. So I let him for a month. And then I said, I really don't like you like that. And then he licked my neck in a Six Flags. And I'm like, okay. I
You licked
can't.
your neck at Six Flags.
It was, yeah, no, and it was a day I was already mad at him. So I was like, yeah, you really felt like this was the best time to do that. Like, this was not that.
Well,
I was
damn.
like, yeah, I said, you're done. Like,
All right.
you're done.
Okay, he's done. So, are you seeing anybody seriously now that, or like that you're interested in? Not seriously, that you're interested in.
No,
Okay.
I'm very confused. I mean, not confused. I'm just like, it's hard to know where to start because I have a very like specific set of morals and like my beliefs and things. So I don't believe in sex before marriage and like I guess.
Have to get into that, but I
And
do.
also I'm super active, and you know, I'm just like the older it gets, the more it's like, well, you know.
No, I understand. No, listen, that's the. I talk to so many women that are whatever, all this good stuff,
Yeah,
but when they like young guys because they have more energy and they're more fun and da 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 da, da, but they're less committable.
right.
So that's the trade off for that. They just are because of where they're at in their life. And I
Yeah.
understand dating can be crazy right now, but it doesn't seem like you have a shortage of candidates.
Well, good ones and good, yeah, that's a different thing.
Sure it is. But I think that I do think that's going to be a hurdle for you in terms of like the no, that level of intimacy before marriage. That's going to be a problem. I know that.
Right. Right.
And you do it for religious reasons?
I do. Yeah.
Okay. So
I
you're looking
mean,
for
and
a
I
religious
was,
guy.
yeah, and I was the
Okay.
same even with my ex-husband. So it was,
Okay. Well, all right.
yeah.
Well, that's then. All right.
Thanks.
Bye-bye. Guys, let me tell you something right now. I can't notice it because mine is coming in fine. I don't know what the connection problem is here. I don't have one. I mean, I knew everybody else here has experienced one, but I don't have one. So I can't see the lagging and my internet is fine. Like my internet is functioning perfectly. So I don't know. I know drop offs are happening. So all right. Can you guys not hear me? I know I see the lag, and you guys say lag, but I can't, what am I supposed to do here? I don't have it. My internet's fine. Everything's going. It must be I don't know. Must have something going on here with Verizon. All right, y'all. Listen, we're going to call that an evening. We're going to call that tonight. That's the end of the show. Apparently, I'm lagging. That's all I can do. That's all I can do. That'll be the end of tonight's show. Thank you guys for being here. Tomorrow night, I'm not sure if I'm going to be live, but I will be putting up a video on YouTube. I might do a quick live on TikTok tomorrow. I will let you guys know. I'll put it on my socials. Follow my Instagram to see what time I'm going to be doing live here tomorrow, but it might be early, like 6:37 or something like that. But it might be early tomorrow. So I will let you know. It's frozen.